So good morning to all. So screen is
Good
visible.
morning, sir.
It is visible screen.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. So all are present. I think only 90 members. Virus left. So and other three are absent. So you take attendance now on the Patil.
Sir, now itself, sir.
Ah, I will put absent for others.
Sir, maybe
So
network problem, sir. 2 minutes, I will dial also.
no no. Okay, 15 minutes for logging joining alwa.
Sir.
So I will start the class. So I think last class we discussed about social forestry and also its importance and benefits. Then also different types of the social forestry. Then also we discussed last class we discussed agroforestry and different agroforestry system practicing in India by the farmers and also the important benefits like economic and social and environmental benefits of agroforestry and also important features or characteristics of the trees mainly selected for agroforestry system. And also we discussed about another agroforestry system that is mainly practicing in northeastern states, that is shifting cultivation, or it is also called as zoom cultivation. So and today we are going to discussing about another agroforestry system that is mainly practicing in the Myanmar, that is in Burma. Okay, that is called as Tangya system. Okay, here Tang means hill and Ya means cultivation. So that's why the name came Tangya cultivate Tang cultivation or Tangya system. Okay, and the Tangya system is that in tropics it is like shifting cultivation. Uh, it is also precursor or forerunner to the agroforestry. Forerunner means it is the basic step for practicing agroforestry. Myanmar, and what I earlier told, hill means tongue and cultivation means yeah. Patil, my voice is audible.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay, okay. Then originally it was the local term for shifting cultivation, and also was subsequently used to describe the afforestation method. Okay, and also the some of villagers who are given the right to cultivate mainly food crops in early phases of this tree establishment or plantations. So and in traditional Tangya, it consists of mainly preparation of land for tree plantation and also the growing of agriculture for, mainly for 1 to 3 years after the tree plantation. And after completion of the cycle, they will move to another place to repeat other Tangya cultivation. Then the Tangya system can be considered as another step in process of transformation of shifting cultivation to agroforestry. So, the coming to the main differences between these shifting cultivation and Tangya cultivation. In shifting cultivation, mainly the sequential system of cropping, growing of woody species and agriculture crop. Sequential means growing one crop after the other crop. Like for example, first one is cultivating ragi. After harvesting the ragi, we are going to cultivate other crop like maize and paddy or wheat. Okay, then Tangya consists of the simultaneous combination of the two components during the early stages of forest plantation establishment. And simultaneous combination means it is like intercrop growing two crop in same piece of land within the time. So and also the wood production is ultimate objective in this Tangya system, but in food production is the major objective in shifting cultivation. Then also the shifting cultivation of the length of agriculture cycle can last only as long as the soil sustains reasonable crop yields. Okay, so coming to the different types of these Tanga system. Mainly there are three types. One is departmental Tanga and leased Tanga and village Tanga. Okay, we'll discuss one by one what is departmental and village and leased Tanga. Okay, first one is departmental Tanga. Under this system, agriculture crops and plantations mainly raised by the forest people. That is mainly these plantation raised by forest department, and mainly by employing the local labors. Okay, local laborers, they employing the daily paid labors, locally available labors. That main the aim of raising agriculture crops along with the plantation is to keep along with the land free from unwanted vegetation, like mainly from the weeds. Then in leased Tangya, mainly the forest land is given to local people who are present in the forest areas. Okay, from the forest department, they will allot some forest land for the local people for the lease, for lease, for mainly raising the agriculture crops within the plantation, mainly raised by the department, agriculture forest department. Okay, and also for specified with ensuring care of the tree plantation. So next village Sangya, it is the most successful Sangya system or Tang cultivation practice among these three systems. Okay, under this the people who have settled down mainly in that village inside the forest, for they're going to raise the crop in that lands. Okay, usually each family has allocated land nearly about 1 to 2 hectares, mainly to raise the tree species along with some of food crops. That is mainly cultivated crop mainly for the 2 to 5 years. After that, that land will be again give back to the forest department, and then the tree species are mainly maintained by the forest people. So, coming to the different like advantages and disadvantages of these Tanga cultivation. Okay, in Tanga cultivation, the artificially regeneration of the forest is done in at cheaper rate. It not required any additional cost for the raising different tree species and tree species like maybe fertilizers or soil cultivation. In additional practices, no need in this Tanga cultivation for raising a forest tree species. And also the problem of unemployment solved due to some extent in Sangha system, and also better utilization of land. Okay, mainly the spatial is utilized mainly growing for the trees, and land is mainly soil utilized for the growing of mainly for the food crops. Okay, and also some it also generates some income to the forest department from cultivation of the trees and also from agriculture, different agriculture crops. Then also it provides food crops in addition to some of timber and also some forest products. Then another advantage is from the Tangyas is cultivation. The weed and climber growth are effectively eliminated from the forest land, because we are that people are growing the agriculture crops. They are also maintain controlling the weeds in the plantation, and also it provide multiple uses like timber, then also fodder for the livestock and fuel for the household consumption, etc. Then coming to the some of disadvantages of you know Sangya system, uh, it creates some legal certain legal problems, because it arises some land during allocation and returning of the land. Okay, some legal problem arise on the land during maybe from the allocation of land to the people, and also the land while returning the land to the forest and department, and also exploitation of the human labor, and also danger of epidemic. Mainly there are maybe the danger of epidemic diseases spread from the mainly from the food crops to the forest tree species, and the exposure of soil enhances soil erosion. And another main advantage, disadvantages of this Tangya system is the more crops per unit area may deplete the soil fertility. So these are some advantages and disadvantages of this Sangya system. Okay, we'll move on to another agroforestry system called as alley cropping. Okay, so any idea about this alley cropping? Anyone? Patil? So what is alley cropping? Any idea?
Trees are grown, sir.
Trees are grown. Agroforestry. What
Sir,
is meant by
means,
agroforestry?
sir, here the
Your
forest.
mics ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಅಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಪಿಂಗ್ ದರ್ಶನ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ದೇರ್
Yes, sir.
ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಅಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಪಿಂಗ್
Sir, means that trees means like to stop the wind, sir. They plant the trees, and in between the trees, they plant the crops, sir. Sir,
ವಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ವದಾ
sir means sir, they plant the trees in between the trees. The space is there, so they do cropping there.
ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್
Means the planting of crops between the trees, means two sides the border of the trees, and then in between that they are planting the crops.
No. So alley cropping means in simple it is also called as hedgerow intercropping. Okay, it mainly involves in managing two rows of woody rows of woody plantation with annual crops in between them, not in borders and all. Okay, and the woody plants are cut regularly so far mainly to facilitate the sunlight penetration on mainly agriculture crops. And and also these pruned material that is the branches and you are used as a mulch material for the mainly for the crops and trees to conserve the soil and water. And
Sir,
the main
then
purpose of the alley cropping is to maintain or increase the crop yields by improving the soil as well as the microclimate of the area. And also it mainly alley cropping reduces the weed effectively. And here the another definition for this alley cropping. The alley cropping is broadly defined as planting of two or more sets of single or multiple rows of trees, or it may be the shrubs at wide spacing, and creating alley within the within which the agriculture or horticulture crops or the pasture crops are cultivated. That is in between the rows of tree species, the agriculture crops are cultivated. This is in simple. It is called as cultivation of trees with trees trees in between that we are going to cultivate some agriculture crops. Okay, and coming to the importance of importance of these alley cropping, mainly it controls the runoff and erosion mainly by applying this mulch mainly reduces the runoff of the water, then also erosion of the soil. Then also the frequent litter fall and prunings provided mulch, and these materials add nutrients to soil. Okay, when the mulch material once decomposes, it releases nutrients to soil layers. Then also the soil erosion mainly impeded by the trees and shrubs. Okay, then also the nitrogen contribution from leguminous species, some of the tree species and also some crops will fix the atmospheric nitrogen into the root nodules. Then some of nutrients mainly absorbed by deep rooted trees and shrubs, that is mainly in the nutrient present in deeper layer, mainly the tree species and shrub species will extract the nutrient and they will utilize for their growth and development. And the nutrient present in surface layer mainly utilized by the crop species. Then also the crop residues return mainly residues are again they will also add some nutrients, humus or nutrients to soil. Okay, then also nutrients leached and percolated to subsoil, and also some new nutrients coming from the weathering of mainly weathering of rocks and minerals. Okay, so this is some importance and concept of this alley cropping.
Sir,
So then coming to
sir.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
ಹಾ
ಸರ್
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಅರ್ಥ
ಸ್ಪೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಡ?
ಅದೇ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
excuse me sir.
ಹೇಳಿ.
Sir, if LA cropping is different from agroforestry, sir.
No,
Sir, in
it
that
is a
also
part of agriculture. It is a branch of agriculture. Agroforestry only. It is a one of agriculture agroforestry system. It is alley cropping.
Oh, sir. So then why different names and can be merged in single one?
No, it is not different names. Okay, it is a system of agroforestry.
Sir, this is performed in some other region of the countries or means
What?
specific region? Sir, the LA cropping is performed in some specific region of the countries
No.
that is
In
hilly
the
and-
whole country they are practicing alley
Oh,
cropping. Okay.
Sir, means the
Trees. What?
sir, the space is wider than like means the space is
should be
more
wider.
wider, no?
Space should be wider for tree species.
Okay, sir.
So ಯಾರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ? ಅಲೇಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಹಲೋ,
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್
ಹಾ, sir.
ಇದು ರೋಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್. ಅಲೇಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್
ಸರ್
that's why it is called as alley cropping ಅಂತ.
ಅಲೇಸ್ ಸರ್
So what?
ಅಲೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಪ್ಪ ನಾನು? ರೋಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ.
ರೋಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್
ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದೇನೋ.
ಸರ್ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ.
So next, coming to the benefits of alley cropping. Okay, it reduces the soil erosion, especially when established in slopy areas. Alley cropping can slow down the erosion mainly by water, and also it improves the water quality. Then also it improves the crop performance. That is mainly it add organic matter from the trees and also from the shrubs. Can increase the soil productivity. And the alley cropping is also create a microclimate from increased shade because of increased shade, and also it reduces the wind which turn to increase in water use efficiency by the mainly by the agriculture crops. Then also another benefit from alley cropping is reduces use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Okay, in alley cropping the weeds are better controlled, so that and also increase the nutrient flow, and it improves the soil fertility without use of any additional fertilizer for the crop growth. And it also minimizes nitrogen leaching. Nitrogen leaching behind the cropping root zone is often captured by deeper tree root system, mainly by tree species, and also minimizing the leaching improves the water quality also. Then another is promotion of biodiversity. Okay, planting diverse vegetation provide more wildlife with more potential habitat. It creates the habitat for mainly for the different maybe the birds and different microorganisms and some animal species. So different advantages of this alley cropping. So please mute your mics. Mic ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. So coming to the different advantages and disadvantages of alley cropping. Okay, the main advantages of this alley cropping are the better utilization of natural resources, maybe light or maybe the soil or moisture, and also the nutrients. Then also it reduces the cost of cultivation because that mainly the trees provides mulch and other leaf litter. Okay, it will add some nutrients to the soil, so that it maybe reduce the requirement of fertilizers or other nutrients for crops. Okay, then another advantage is improve the soil fertility and productivity of the soil. Then also the alley cropping is mainly provide the fodder for animals and also food for humans. Then coming to the disadvantages, advantages. So the competition among the species that is mainly for the natural resources, that is moisture and nutrients, then also light and space. Then also some incidents of pest and diseases. Then the chances of crop failure is also more during alley cropping. Then yield also obtained less in alley cropping system. So coming to the another in last you can ask questions. So coming to the another system of agroforestry, it is called as windbreaks. And windbreaks is the planting of single or multiple rows of trees or shrubs that redirect or modified the wind and are established more established for one or more environmental purposes. And a windbreak's major function is to mitigate the wind speed. And main species mainly used in the windbreaks plantations or windbreaks planting is mainly eucalyptus, then acacia species, then prosopis, then Lucena, then Casuarina, then Acacia, and the Albergia. These are some of the important species mainly used in windbreaks. So coming to the different benefits of these windbreaks, okay, it reduces mainly energy cost because mainly the while pruning and thinning of these windbreaks, it provides some mainly fuel wood for households and like smaller timber for household consumption. So and also it screen unsightly areas and also reduces erosion and pesticide drift. Then also protect the plant mainly from disease and some pest. And also it manage snow in certain areas. Then also improves irrigation use. Then also these windbreaks also increases crop yield. Then it provides mainly for shelter for the livestock and also mitigate odor and dust. Then also it provides some habitat for mainly for the wildlife, mainly for the birds and animals. Then also it creates good aesthetic condition near the farm and other places. So some of advantages of these windbreaks are it require more intensive management. That is mainly it required repetitive pruning and thinning practices, and also need specialized equipment for tree and shrub management. That is mainly for the pruning and thinning, and also for caring. It required some specialized equipment. Then also it remove the land from the annual crop production. Okay. Then these windbreaks consume the mainly some certain lands, that is mainly from the agriculture crop production. Then also the financial returns increases gradually as windbreaks grows because it requires more management, so that the financial returns also increases while the growth of these windbreaks increases. Then also may harbor some crop pests, mainly insects and also some the weed species. So next one is shelter belts. It is also same as the windbreaks. Shelter belts are the mainly belts of the rows of trees that is mainly established at right angle to the prevailing wind direction. Then shelter belts defect the mainly the air currents and thus reduces the wind velocity and also the erosion of the soil. Then also it provide the protection to the leeward wind and also the leeward wind erosion, and also decreases the areas against desiccation effects on plants. Desiccation effects means drying, or it controls the evaporation, mainly evaporation or transpiration. It decreases the transpiration in the plants. Okay, then also it provides mainly food, provides it food and timber and also fodder and fuel wood for the consumption, mainly for human consumption. So some of the important species are recommended for shelter belt establishment, mainly some of grasses like saccharum, then panicum and synchrous species. Then some of shrubs like calotropis, then cassia, then clerodendron. And mainly the tree species like acacia, then dalbergia species, then eucalyptus species, then prosopis and casuarina. Mainly these casuarina and eucalyptus species are mainly used in these planting of shelter belts near sea shores and other places. So, and coming to the another important agroforestry system, that is mainly practicing in tropical conditions, that is called as home gardens. So this is the type of agroforestry practice where mainly the species of trees and also some shrubs or bushes or vegetables and other herbaceous plants are grown in dens, and also random in random arrangement. And most home gardens also support a variety of animals, that is mainly cows and buffalo, and then goat, pigs and sheep, and also some birds like chicken and duck, etc. Then these home gardens are mainly suitable to high rainfall areas in tropic condition, and these are highly productive and sustainable agroforestry practice. And the fruit production is mainly the function of the home garden. Uh, and in this system, the trees and shrubs and vegetables and other herbaceous plants are grown in tents, as earlier I told. And these plants are arranged in random, both spatially and temporally. Uh, then mainly the animals are also included in a part of these home garden system, with mainly for the fodder grasses and also the legume tree species, or maybe the crops. Mainly the area occupies around 0.2 to zero point 0.5 hectare, and this system is managed mainly by the family labor. Okay, there is no additional labors for managing these type of agroforestry system. Only we can manage by the family members. Then home garden, it is also called as multi-tier system or multi-tier cropping, as it consists of different canopy strata. Okay, I will explain further slides. So the home garden has been used rather loosely to describe diverse practices, from growing vegetable behind houses to complex multi-storage systems. Okay, and it is used to here used to refer to intimate the association of multi-purpose tree species and also shrubs with annual and perennial crops, and also invariably the livestock. Okay, and with the whole crop tree animal unit being managed mainly by the family members. So coming to the multi-story system. Okay, multi-story system means it is a type of agroforestry system, at least three stories or three layers of intercropped plants of different at different heights. Because the farmer still has other intermingled crop, that agroforestry farm is not likely to abound it. Then the multi-story agroforestry system is commonly developed for the small farmers. That mainly the plant, mainly in multi-story agroforestry system, plant nurse the trees for shade tolerant crops like coffee and coca and other ginger, like other species, and also some rooty crops. And it make productive use of space between and under mainly the cash crops like rubber and coconut are grown for better utilization of space. Then it enriches fellows with species like rattans and hams. Rottens means the climber species. Climber species may be pepper, then beetle vine, etc. Then yams means mainly the rooty vegetables. It may be cassava or elephant ham. Then other species like rooty vegetable, maybe carrot, other species. Then also it establishes a variety of low input and low maintenance of tree crops. So yeah, here you can see in upper story, mainly the tree species are occupied. That is mainly woody species. The woody it may be forest species, or maybe it may be horticulture crops. Then in medium story, mainly medium type of tree species, and also in small next after that smaller trees. Then shrubs and vines in the ground, mainly herbaceous plants. So coming to the schematic presentation of the major mechanisms and also the process involved in the production and some of service attributes from the sustainable home guards. That is service attributes means the ecosystem services provided by these home gardens. Mainly, it provide wildlife protection, and also it's sequesters the carbon, the mainly by the tree species and other shrubs. It will capture the carbon and it stores in the plant system as a biomass. Then also it maintains the soil fertility, and also water supply, quality supply, then regulation of some pests and diseases, and also it conserves biodiversity within that area. Then also maintenance of recreational areas for hunting and tourism. So another the mainly home guards provides like a production system that is mainly enhancing the production of food, fodder and fuel and timber, and mainly non timber forest products like honey, it may be flower, roots, vegetables, all this. Okay. Then also here in agroforestry system, there are two types of interaction, that is above ground interaction and below ground interaction. Above ground interaction mainly for the light and space. Below ground interaction mainly for the N2 fixation, the nutrient recycling, and nutrients leaching to different soil layers, and soil water relation, that is conservation of soil and moisture. And also the litter decomposition, whatever the mulch and the litter fall, it will going to decompose, and it produces humus, and it releases a nutrient into the soil. As a result, it increases the soil productivity and soil fertility within the home gardens. So this is the some major mechanism process, and also some ecosystem services involved in mainly by home gardens. So coming to the different benefits of these home gardens. Okay, home gardens provides mainly fuel wood, and also fodder and building material, that is timber, then fruits and vegetables for household consumption. Then cash crops. Cash crops means it provides the income, that is mainly example like coconut or arecanut. Then also some herbaceous species like cotton, other species called as cash crop. Then also spices, that is mainly pepper, other species. Then also it's give us some medicinal plants for household purpose. Then also the ornamental, that is flowering species. And the main that tree species or woody tree species used in these home gardens are mainly Anacardium occidentale, that is cashew, then Autocarpus heterophyllus, jack, then also some citrus species, then guava, then also Mangifera indica, then Azarita indica, then also some of plantation species like rubber, then also kokum, arecanut, then coconut. These are some of the tree species used in our growing home gardens, mainly to occupy the upper story layer. So the home gardens is as I told, it is called as multi-tier system or multi-tier cropping, because it consists of different canopy strata. Okay, canopy strata means different layer, that is a canopy layer, intermediate, and sub layer, and of the floor. In this system, mainly the herbaceous plants. Okay, herbaceous plants, that is mainly the food crops. It occupies in the ground layer, and tree occupies the top story. In the ground layer, mainly the vegetables grown up to the 1 meter height, whereas food crops such as banana, then papaya, they occupy layer of 1 to 3 meter. Then mainly the woody species, what I told, different example, that should be in upper layer, that is upper canopy layer. So this is some brief about these home guards and its users, and some of ecosystem services provided by home guards, home gardens. So this is about social forestry and different agroforestry systems, that is mainly practicing in our India and other places of the country. Okay, I think this completes social forestry and agroforestry chapter. Okay, if you have any questions, please ask one by one.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
ಹೇಳಿ.
Sir, which type of trees we should take for kitchen garden or home garden, sir?
No, kitchen garden is different from home gardens. Home gardens mainly practicing in higher rainfall areas because sufficient moisture should be available for all the crops. In drier region, no, there is
Yes, sir.
a lack of moisture, so that we can't practice these type of system. We can practice the kitchen garden. Kitchen garden is consists of only vegetable crops, not woody tree species and all. Okay, kitchen garden and home garden is different from
So actually, in my home, I have a large abundant area, so I thought of growing some trees, sir. Which
yeah.
which
That is
type of trees?
which place you are?
Sir, Chhattisgarh, sir.
Chhattisgarh. If you
Sir means
irrigation is
what
available, you can practice.
yeah, sir. Irrigation is
No
available.
problem. You can go for that what mm, fruit trees. Then also woody species like mahogany. Then also you can plant silver oak, other species, teak and all. No problem in home gardens.
Yes, sir.
But it should be multi-story, different layers. The different crops should be occupied in different layers. The main objective of these home gardens.
So then choosing of trees should be
It
there.
is different. Choosing of trees and crops also it is very important in home gardens. Okay, mainly the shade tolerant crops you should choose before planting, practicing these home gardens.
Yes, sir. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other questions? Next. Patil, ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಾ ಇದು ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್?
ಸರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
93 ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದಾರ?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
93 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಹಾ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Okay, any other question? When is your semester closing date?
ಸರ್ ಜುಲೈ 5 ಸರ್.
July?
5.
ನಿಮಿಷ ಬರ್ಕೊಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. July 5. Exams?
ಹಾ.
What about your
Exam
exams?
ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಬಿಡ, ಈ ಮಂತ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಕೇರ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Any other questions?
Sir,
ಹೇಳಿ ಮಾಯ.
sir, how does Tonga system cause soil erosion, sir?
ಕನ್ನಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ತಂಗೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 3 to 4 years ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ದೇರ್, ಆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ?
ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ತಂಗ್ಯಾ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸ್ಲೋಪಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ವಿಜಿಟೇಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಎರೋಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತದಂತ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ವೆರಿ ಟೈಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 3 years ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 years ವರ್ಗು ನಿನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದನೋ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಅವು ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ 5 years 8 years ತಗೊಳ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೆನೋಪಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಎರೋಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Next, any other questions? If no questions means I will ask questions. Aradhya? Aradhya? ಹೇಮಂತ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಹೇಮಂತ್ ಆರಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಹೇಮಂತ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್, ಹೇಮಂತ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಸರ್ ಇದಾನ್ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಹಾಕಾಕ್ತಿದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾರಲ್ಲ.
ಇಬ್ಬರಾದ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಓಕೆ, ಗೋಪಾಲ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್?
No, sir.
No. How are you then? No corona.
Sir, corona is 5 to 6 cases in my village, sir.
Okay. No problem. 5 to 6 means. In our village also 7 to 8 cases are there.
And sir, 5 to 6 death in 2 to 3 days.
Okay. ಸೊ ಬೇರೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಪ್ಪ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ?
Yes, sir.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
ಹುಷಾರು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಟುಮಾರೋ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ನ್ಯೂ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅಗ್ರೋ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇದು ಕೇಳಿ. ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದಾರೆ?
ಸರ್, ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಸರ್.
ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ, ಓದ್ಕೊಂತೀಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಕೇಳಪ್ಪ.
ಸರ್, ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಂತ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್?
ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ನೀನು ಪ್ರೂನಿಂಗು ಅಥವಾ ಇದೇನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆನೋಪಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಶೇಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಏನೋ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮಾಯಿಶ್ಚರ್, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಏನೋ ಲೈಟ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮೇನ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇನ್ ಅಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಪಿಂಗ್. ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೇನ್ ದ ಸಿಲ್ವಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅಗ್ರೋಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್.
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆಯೇನ್ರಮ್ಮ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. ಅನನ್ಯ,
Yes, sir.
are you there? Ask any
Yes,
questions
sir.
if you have any doubts.
No, sir, no doubt, sir.
No doubt, you understood? Understood. Okay, then fine, no problem. Anaga, you have any questions?
No, sir.
No. I think girls are very brilliant than boys. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. And no questions, then okay, thank you. Okay,
Sir,
tomorrow we'll meet at 10:30. Okay.
ಸರ್, ಡೌಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳಪ್ಪ.
ಸರ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಸರ್.
ದಿಲೀಪ್, ಏನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ನಿನಗೆ?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ತದು ಇದಾ? ಕೇಳಪ್ಪ.
ಸರ್, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಐತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಐತೆ.
ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಸರಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹೆಂಗ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿನಗೆ? ಈಗ ಬೆಟರ್ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೀನು ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾನು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ದ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ದ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡೀಪರ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಏನು ಸಬ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಸಿಲ್ವಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಲೈಟ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮಾಯಿಶ್ಚರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಈಗ ನಿನ್ಗೇನು ಮಾಯಿಶ್ಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಪೀಶೀಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಈಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಬಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಏನೋ ಅದರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಏನೋ ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಕಾಂಪಿಟ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಏನೋ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಕೇಳಿ, 24 ಗಂಟೆನೂ ಕೇಳಿ, ಯಾವಾಗಾರು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಮೀ. ಓಕೆ,
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್? ಏನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್. ನೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್?
ಸರ್ ಸರ್
ಹಾ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್, ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇಂದ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಸರ್.
ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ದು
ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಯಾರಿಗಪ್ಪ?
ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ನಿನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳು? ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ತಾನೇ ನೋಟ್ಸ್?
ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ನಾಗರಾಜ ಸರ್ ಬರ್ಸಿದ್ದು ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತಿದ್ರು.
ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಸರ್ ಬರ್ಸಿ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನಾನೇ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ?
ಸರ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದಾವೆ ಸರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್.
ಅದ್ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, CR ಗೆ.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಸರಿ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಜೆರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್ ನಾನು.
ನೀನ್ ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಪ್ಪ? ನೀನ್ ಜೆರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಒಂದ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನತ್ರ ಒಂದ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೂ ನೀನ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ಸ್.
ಸರ್ ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಜೆರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀನ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ಜೆರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಪಿ ನೀನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ನನ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಈಗ PDF ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರ? ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ? ನಾನು ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮನೇಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ?
ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಅವು ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾದ್ರು ಲಗೇಜ್ ತರಕ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಏನ್ಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಲಗೇಜ್ ತರಕ್ಕೆ? ನೀವ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ. ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೇಳಿ? ನೀವ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ಪಾಪ? ನೋಡ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ದಿಲೀಪ್.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ, ಓಕೆ ದಿಲೀಪ್, ಬಾಯ್ ದೆನ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.